Bueno, vamos un poquito tarde, pero vamos hoy a reaccionar a la 2.8. No os preocupéis, canjeé los códigos de protogemas, ¿vale? Pero tenemos aquí 33 minutos de información que no sabemos si será aburrido, si será novedoso o qué pasará. Pero vamos a ver qué es lo que pasa en la última versión antes de Sumeru. Así que sin más dilación, vamos a poner ahí un buen volumen y empezamos. ¡Ojo! Ojo, Flish, ¿eh? ¿Por qué sale Flish?
There's no helping it, I suppose. Very well. I shall grant thine eyes permission to behold the glory that is the princessin.
No sé de qué está hablando. ¡Oh, qué lindo!
A blazing star creeps into the sky, seeking to usurp the rightful territory of the Immonakreich. 'Tis futile. Verily, my realm shall descend upon warm and distant seas.
That is to say, a certain remote and mysterious corner of the seas has received visitors recently.
El stream está empezando de una forma totalmente diferente, ¿no?
Only fate shall decide. My
Eso flipamos.
subjects, prepare to witness the glorious revival of the Immonakreich at the hand of the Princessin of Ertelang, as you behold the image woven by fate.
In other words, welcome.
Ay, el pajarito me parece súper... ¡Hombre!
Sit back, relax, and prepare to watch our version 2.8 trailer.
¡Ojo! ¿Nos lo van a meter directamente? A ver.
Have you ever met someone by the name of Kazuha?
He was called away earlier by some people from the Tenryou Commission.
¡Ojo!
They said they had something important to discuss with him.
A mi Kazuha nada, ¿eh? Nada malo.
I no longer have any grounds to officially arrest him.
¡Pito!
I guess something very interesting is about
¡Ojito!
That's it. I'm taking this case over.
Que se encarga de este caso, que es abogado. Ah, no, era detective, ¿no? Algo así.
When I touched the hilt for the first time, it's as if I was transported to a strange dimension.
¿Y esa espada?
Oh,
What?
faithful retainers, this is the
Mira la
beloved
Felish.
paradise that one has been searching for. Here is where we shall witness the culmination of all things.
¿What?
I, who command the darkness, shall lead you to yonder gate of dreams.
¡Mona!
Oh, right. Praise be to the princessin who has led us here to this sacred place.
¿Por qué me suena este sitio?
Look at me, a genius astrologist forced into a
Este juego infantil.
game.
Lady Magistus, are you
¡Ay, qué gracioso!
Calling me that weird name.
Lady Majig.
¡Es genial!
Excellent, most excellent. Oh, official? That's enough. Come on, just play along.
¡Ojo! ¡Se viene! Se viene, ¿eh? Oye, ahora que lo pienso, se confirma que hay rerun de Kazuha, ¿no? En plan, te lo ponen en el código. Ya sabemos que cuando ponen los códigos... ¡Kazuhilla! Sí, se viene Kazuha seguro. Se veía venir, ¿eh? Se veía venir. Joder, pero lo de Flish no me lo esperaba que apareciese aquí, ¿sabes? No sabía que era princesa, la verdad. Kazuha.
Ben, you there?
Ay, por favor, que el pájaro tiene voces que no supero. No supero.
As you can see, I'll be serving as a special plushie for
¡Ay, qué lindo!
I'm gonna leave most of the talking to you guys, but you know, I'll still chime in every now and then.
You're so cute.
Good luck, man. So, first things first, as everyone saw in the trailer, we've got some serious island vibes happening in version 2.8.
Ajá.
Yeah, so cool. In fact, the stories of these islands are closely connected with each of the characters shown here.
Hombre, normal. Si no, no los pondrían.
Match the beautiful island vibes. There's also an island-themed preview this time around.
Vale.
Let's have a look.
A ver.
This is so pretty.
La verdad.
I love all
Así
the
supongo que se
colors.
verá cuando esté el evento, ¿no?
Definitely got a lot to cover. So, where would you guys like to dive
Sumergirse.
in?
Nice.
Oh, man.
Well, why don't we start from the left? And
La izquierda siempre lo mejor.
Kazuha's there, so I swear.
Sure, keep telling yourself that, buddy.
Okay, so this bubble contains screenshots from Kazuha's upcoming story.
So I wanna talk
Por fin
about
van a
this
sacar una misión legendaria de Kazuha. ¿Esto es broma?
It looks so cool. I mean, Fischl loves purple. I
Por
love
fin.
purple. I just need to know more.
Yeah, and
Por
this
fin.
sword looks kind of worn and beat up. So, not sure if I
Por
have a good
favor,
feeling
lo que
about
estaba
this
yo
one.
deseando que pusieran una misión de mi Kazuha.
Observations. I wish I could
Gracias.
tell you more, but I am sworn to secrecy.
It's also pretty
Qué
cool.
fantasía.
Ooh.
Tell us.
No, I cannot.
Okay, fine. Next screenshot.
Next screenshot, indeed.
Esa espada está rota, ¿no?
Kaidahara Kazuha, honored to cross blades with you.
Okay, interesting. I mean, I love a good duel.
Yeah, me too. And it seems like it's an important fight. That was a pretty formal sounding intro.
For sure. I mean, do we have any idea who this opponent is?
Un random normal, ¿no? Digo yo.
Yeah, it's hard to say. I think the bigger question is why Kazuha's in a duel to begin with. Like, he's not typically the kind of guy who's out looking for fights.
I wish I could tell you, but I can't. These are all fantastic questions. So, travelers, be prepared to check out all the details when the story quest is live. And
La
we still have
necesito.
one more screenshot, I think.
Sweet.
¿Kazuha? ¿Qué le pasa a los ojos?
What is going on here? Well,
Tiene los ojos así como marrón, o sea, marroncillos, no, morado.
I mean, purple would be fine.
Claro, es verdad, pega con Flish.
It looks like he's
Y ese
forging a blade
martillo
with a hammer
parece
here.
Thor, literalmente.
Yeah, and I don't know if you noticed, but the hammer looks like it's glowing with animo
Es
power.
verdad.
Some travelers might remember that Kazuha is from a family of swordsmiths.
Pues
and
no
that
me
his
acordaba,
clan
la
was
verdad.
one of the Raiden Gokuden, which were the renowned swordsmith clans in Inazuma. So maybe he's decided to take up the art of forging now? Anyway,
Fun.
Kazuha looks pretty serious, so it's gotta be something pretty important happening here.
Oh, I can't help but feel a little
Está
worried
forjando
for
la
him.
espada esa rota, ¿no?
I hope he'll be all right.
Well, one
Hombre,
thing
yo.
I can say is that with the traveler by his side, I'm sure we'll be in for an exciting ride.
Ok.
Rhymes.
That rhymes.
Rima.
Been spending too much time with Kazuha. Sorry, it's in my
You're
it's in
a
my, it's in my
poet.
veins. Unfortunately, that's all we can share for now. The version update will be featuring Act 1 of Kazuha's
Acto uno.
all-new story quest, Acer.
¿Eso significa que va a haber más?
I can't wait for travelers to dig deeper into the story.
Ojalá,
Yeah,
Ojalá.
and
Kazuha
this
se merece
also
800.000 misiones, te digo.
Another character appearing in version 2.8.
Ojo.
That's right. Here we have Kazuha's good buddy, fellow Animo Vision holder, and renowned Tenryo detective, Shikanoi Heizo.
Oh, so they're buds.
You bet.
Son amigos.
Indeed.
Me gusta.
He's adorable.
Sí.
Right,
Sí.
there he is.
Heizu,
Check it out. He's
Papucho.
got those determined eyes. Look at that wry smile.
Bueno, Papucho
Total
no.
Detective.
He looks
Bebito
pretty
precioso.
cool.
Battle.
Nice and breezy for Animo.
Papucho de Zhongli.
You gotta keep cool when you're fighting, man.
You do, you do.
True.
Well, since Heizo and Kazuha are buds, I think we can let Mark introduce Heizo for us.
I would love
Sí,
to.
por favor.
Heizo has quite the reputation and is the center of many stories circulating around Inazuma, which is no surprise, given that the police station's jail is crammed with criminal masterminds who were all tracked down and caught
Pero bueno.
by Heizo. So you could say that he is a genius crime solver, and as
Me
a
cae bien.
detective, it's Heizo's
Los
hope
detectives
that
me
his
caen
name
bien.
would spread all across Inazuma.
Aunque como tal no tiene aspecto de detective, ¿sabes?
Fame, his real ambitions come from his views about crime.
Okay. So, what do you mean by that?
Yeah.
I'm glad you asked, Zach. Though he has this uncanny crime-solving skills, the vast majority of the work as a detective happens only after a crime, meaning that the pain and the damage of the crime has already been done, which is not always reversible.
F.
To Heizo, you only become a true detective when your reputation is strong enough to make a person think twice before committing a crime for fear of being caught. That's when the role of a detective has really overcome the power of crime and is preventing cases rather than only cleaning up the aftermath.
That is so fancy. I mean, you gotta hand it to him.
Absolutely, and with these ideas in mind, Heizo has even refused promotions because he wants
porque le
to
gusta
stay
mucho lo que
close to
hace, ¿no?
crime scenes. He believes his place is on the front line. So for outsiders, it looks kind of unfair that such a talent should stay at the bottom of the ladder. Heizo's distant cousin, Kano Nana, has always thought that he deserved to be promoted for his work.
Yeah,
¿Será
I totally
importante?
get why she feels that way. Oh, and speaking of detectives, I bet
¿Habrá citas con Heizo como con Kuki?
Yes, he does. In fact.
Yo quiero.
Sango and Heizo have collaborated in the past, but let's just say they ended up going their separate ways.
It sounds like Heizo is kind of like a lonely prodigy that sticks to his own ideals. I like that.
I like that too. Very moody there, yeah. But he's not all that lonely. I mean, he does have Kazuha as a friend.
The one, right. So how did the two of them meet?
Well, Kazuha has helped Heizo in the past using his attunement to nature. And with Heizo's sharp intuition, I guess you could say that there's a sort of a natural understanding between the two animo wielders. Oh, and you shouldn't forget Kujo Sara either. She thinks pretty highly of Heizo.
Getting Kujo Sara's approval definitely can't be easy, so I guess that's saying something about Heizo.
Yeah, well, to be honest, even though Sara acknowledges Heizo's abilities, I think his tendency to not follow rules and roam about freely draws her sharp tongue more often than not. After all, Heizo has his own way of doing things, and he's never in the office on time and taking care of his daily responsibilities at the station. Instead, he's always off somewhere investigating crime scenes with that smirky face. So you can only imagine what kind of headaches a subordinate like him would cause for a serious leader like Kujo Sara.
Okay. Yeah, I think I get the picture now.
You know, I'm sure whatever he lacks in boring office work, he makes up for with his combat abilities. So why don't we talk about that?
Let's take a look at Heizo in action.
Let's do it.
Venga, por favor. Quiero ver ya las habilidades.
Something in the air. Something that tells me a new case.
Ay, qué chulo que aparezcan las letritas. Tenemos al primer personaje que pega patadas y puñetazos. Me encanta. Estoy muy enamorada. Me encanta. Sencillamente me encanta.
Those moves are incredible. He makes it look effortless.
Hace que parezca fácil, eso siempre.
Wow, he's cool.
And that voice.
Wish that was me.
I mean,
Ojalá fuera yo.
cool, confident and mysterious.
A mí también. Uy, que le doy el ratón.
Okay, so jumping right in, Shikanoing Heizo
Catalizador y pega puñetazos y patadas.
Interesting. He's like a melee catalyst user.
Right?
We've never even seen
Nunca.
Oh, it's super cool. And Heizo inherited his fighting style and knowledge from his dad.
Qué guay. Además son detectives, ¿sabes? Ahí pegando puñetazos, patadas. Lo normal.
Using force whenever possible.
Well, that makes sense.
Right. You don't want to jump to conclusions. However, when investigating criminal cases, there will always inevitably be some criminals who won't go down without a fight. Heizo is unhappy whenever he's faced with such moments, but he definitely knows how to put his agile skills to good work on the battlefield. And in addition to his normal and charged attacks, his elemental skill is also an unarmed technique.
Joder, eso mola mucho,
Something cool about Heizo's elemental skill is that it can be held for a charging effect, which will grant him special declension stacks.
Qué guay, se va como cargando. Mola mucho.
His elemental skills damage and AoE increase, which will definitely impact the fight in a big way.
Sounds like trying to outsmart Heizo is probably a bad idea.
Oh yeah.
Not a good one at all. When Heizo's opponents try to make a break for it and scatter in all directions, Heizo will unleash his Windmuster kick, leaping into the air and kicking something called a Fudo-style vacuum slugger towards his enemies.
Ooh.
The vacuum slugger will explode upon impact, dealing AoE animo damage and creating a vacuum that pulls in nearby opponents in traditional animo style.
Lanza como una bola a Nemo, tipo. Como si fuese un balón, ¿no? Ah, mira, ahí sí se ha visto el catalizador. Ah, mira, se ve atrás, se ve atrás. Está como atrás de él, claro, es que no lo necesita. Le dará, pues eso, la pasiva... Me mola mucho.
And finally, with Heizo's guidance, he decreases sprinting stamina consumption for other party members, allowing your team to catch even the swiftest of criminals without breaking a sweat.
Oh man, Heizo sounds like such a cool character.
Yeah, he totally does. And I'm sure everyone's waiting to know how they can get Heizo.
But of course, Heizo will be available via a new event wish in the early part of version 2.8. And speaking of cool characters, Kazuha, Klee, and Yoimiya will also be making a return in their very own event wishes. And finally, travelers can look forward to Heizo's very own
gracias. Es lo que quería.
If you'd like to join Heizo in being a detective for a day, then you definitely should
Estoy
check
feliz.
this out.
Oh, I will.
Estoy feliz.
All right. Well,
Joder, es la primera vez que creo que han hecho tan de pasada los banners. Creo que simplemente porque son reruns. Pero, ¿y lo esperado que era el rerun de Kazuha? O sea... Oye, qué bonito se ve, ¿verdad?
I really like how bright and open it is. So pretty. Oh, and do you see the flowers on the ground? What's with those?
Oh, cool. I don't know. And maybe it's
¿verdad?
like some kind of mechanism or something.
Yeah. So this part is connected with Shenhe. If you remember the preview image we saw at the start of the program, the island area has some
¿verdad? ¿Esa no es la guitarra que usa ella?
characters that were shown there.
Nice. Okay, well, let's see what happens when you interact with this instrument.
Oh.
Looks like it created a wind current or something.
It most certainly did. After activating the wind current and gliding up,
Se cree
your
Kazuha.
plunging attack will deal considerable damage, which I think is going to come in pretty handy throughout this challenge.
It appears that travelers can choose an instrument to trigger the desired effect.
Oye, qué guay.
So keep that in mind to quickly defeat enemies.
Yep, put them down.
Man, this place feels like a real combat zone. And
Me encanta el instrumento ahí en medio, ¿sabes? Que hace
these
reacciones.
mechanics to complete the challenge.
Oh yeah, and in such an open area, travelers can quickly test out a variety of effects.
Qué guay. Qué guay.
Nice work. So we'll receive some items which can be used in the event shop to exchange for goods. Once you've collected enough items, you can invite Fischl to join
Qué
your
guay.
team.
Coronita y
Another
protos!
official on your team.
¡Oh!
And
Podremos invitar a
if you invite
Flish.
her,
Creo que no
you'll
tengo
also
todas sus
spend the night
constelaciones.
beside her.
O sea que perfecto.
In addition to domains, the Summertime Odyssey event will also feature a sailing.
El barquito otra vez.
Nice. Oh, there's some green spheres.
Qué
on the
mala
course.
era,
Can you
¿eh?
tell us about
En los
what those
barcos.
do, Zach?
El año pasado.
Those are energy orbs.
Ya un poquito mejor, ¿no? Por la exploración y tal.
Oh, I see. So after
Pero
collecting a
vamos,
few orbs, it
bastante
looks like another
penosa tengo
ability
que
is charged up.
decir.
Oh, cool. It's a
Whoa.
speed burst. Wow, you
Explosión de
can break through
velocidad.
obstacles. I'm sure that's a good way to make some shortcuts.
So, can you break through everything on the course?
No, eso no.
Oh, no. No, it seems there are still some obstacles you cannot get through.
Yeah, so some obstacles will require timing and others are too strong to break through.
Nice.
Madre mía, qué mal se me va a dar esto. Te lo prometo, se me da fatal esto.
Not too bad.
Carrera y encima como el barco.
Summertime Odyssey will also feature tons of other content and storylines
Qué
for travelers to
guay.
explore. So,
Entonces
be sure
son
to check it out.
las islas de la 1.6, ¿no? Básicamente las del año pasado.
I think it's about time for another quick
Las de Klee y todo eso. Por eso Klee está en el rerun.
Another
Supongo que sí, ¿no?
code.
Redemption code!
Ahí tenemos a Klee. Joder, es lo que he dicho antes, o sea, es la primera vez que han tomado los banners como con muchísima rapidez, no le han dado apenas importancia. Supongo que es por los reruns. Tengo que decir que probablemente esquipé toda la 2.8 porque yo ya tengo a Kazuha y Klee y Yoimiya tampoco me llaman mucho la atención. Me gustan como personajes, pero no son personajes que quiera tener realmente. Así que no voy a tirar por ellos. Sí que es verdad que me gustaría tener a Izu, pero bueno, por el momento no creo que vaya a tirar, la verdad. Y a ver, lo que me disgusta es que yo quería intentar tirar por el arma de Kazuha, pero no lo haré porque no viene con Yoimiya. Y ya sabéis que si en el banner de armas no hay dos armas que a mí me gusten, que yo vaya a usar o que yo necesite, pues no voy a tirar en el banner. Así que vaya skip que le voy a hacer a la 2.8 y lo que se va a venir en Sumeru, al menos voy a tener muchas protogemas, que eso es bueno, la verdad. Pero bueno, es lo que pensaba, unos banners de reruns, así que pues, está bien.
Welcome back, everyone. We've seen some of the islands already, but let's dive into what other events travelers can expect to see from the beautiful island area.
La zona insular.
Is a challenge event called Reminiscent Regiment.
Vale. O sea, vamos a tener un montón de eventos, igual que el año pasado. O sea, va a ser un evento que probablemente dura unos 40 días o así, supongo. Y será alrededor de las islas estas. ¿Se podrán volver a explorar como el año pasado? Es mi duda. Supongo que sí. Oye, qué chulo las plataformas y todo, ¿eh? En plan, los nuevos minijuegos y todo eso me parecen súper guays. En plan, me parecen diferentes, no me parecen repetitivos. Está bastante guay, la verdad. Me gusta. Me meo. Ay, ¿se podrá jugar en multijugador o algo?
Right, and it looks like the raft's energy is continuously dropping, so we need to collect these glowing coins to recover energy.
Gotta be quick on your feet or quick with the wings.
And we're on the way again. Oh,
vaya.
Ether fell in the water.
Hydro travel?
Oye, no, pero no, en serio, tiene buena pinta. No me parece mal evento, la verdad. Se vas a tener como que ir desplazándote por un sitio que parece como los dominios anteriores de otros eventos y con los enemigos ahí pegándote. Joder, que juegos cooperativos. Asalto y descenso.
Yes, in Raid, we'll need to navigate your Wave Rider and board floating platforms to battle opponents.
And it seems like we'll need a way to fly. So travelers will have to sail through all the marked locations before the wind currents will activate. And finally, in descent. Travelers will start from a platform high in the sky and battle their way down.
I love flying and battling my way down.
Yeah!
That's right. Opponents on the next floating platform will only appear once you have cleared the opponents on the current floating platform.
You know, I have a feeling that this event is going to lead to a lot of ridiculous moments between teammates.
Yeah,
for sure.
Totally.
You stole you owe me another soda.
No, I have no sodas to give. Anyways, I hope everyone will enjoy these cool co-op events.
Pues está muy guay, además que lo han hecho para eso, para que sea multijugador. Eso me parece un puntazo, la verdad. Porque así lo hace más divertido. Las caracolas, las caracolas. Es como la otra vez entonces. Tendremos que explorarlo. Sí. Qué guay, no sabía que iban a volver las islas, ¿eh? Me parece súper guay eso, porque me gustaron mucho.
Oh, so it seems each conch will contain different pieces of a story, and once you've collected
como el año pasado.
you can listen and see what story is revealed.
I'm really curious to know what kind of stories we'll be hearing from the conches.
El año pasado sacaron dos skins y una de ellas se podía
the opportunity to unlock a new outfit.
Care to guess who's getting a new outfit this time?
Just say it.
Official! That's right, in version 2.8, Official will be getting an all-new outfit. Yay! That crown
¡Qué guapa!
is everything.
Ay, dime que esta es la que vamos a conseguir gratis, por favor. ¡Qué guapa! Me encanta, 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 me encanta.
After completing the requirements in the event, travelers will be able to snag the snazzy new outfit for free. Pretty awesome.
Enamorada. Enamorada me hallo. Enamoradísima me hallo, ¿eh? Tío. Es que el año pasado también hubo dos skins nuevas, una de pago y una gratuita. La gratuita en aquel caso fue Bárbara y esta vez la de Fleece. Oye, pero la de Fleece me parece otro nivel, ¿eh? O sea, la de Bárbara y Jean estaba muy bien, pero la de Fleece es otro nivel. Es muy bonita, ¿eh? Es muy bonita. ¡Qué guay! ¡Me encanta!
In addition to the island events, version 2.8 will also be featuring a variety of other updates.
¿Momento qué?
First up, D-Luke will also be receiving a new outfit, which will be available to purchase in the shop. Travelers can learn the backstory behind the outfit, which is super cool, by playing through the Hidden Stripe Challenge event. I am living for that ponytail.
Right?
Y yo.
The new hair, sharp tails looks epic.
That red and black color scheme is awesome.
Yeah.
¡Qué guapo!
So good. And as a matter of fact, this will be the game's first ever 5-star outfit.
¡Qué guapo!
But we already have outfits for Jean and Kuching, though.
Right, but this outfit itself is 5 stars.
Oh, right. Gotcha.
Yep. So let's take a look at what travelers can expect to see
Gracias,
in
me ha tocado
the
D-Luke en el mejor momento.
So it looks like we can try out D-Luke's new outfit. Looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, so the costume has some new effects for D-Luke.
Pues nada, a gastarse los dineros, no pasa nada.
Even a new idle animation included with this costume, and it's pretty sweet.
Excuse me, qué guapo.
I don't see D-Luke's vision anywhere on this outfit.
Huh.
So, does he keep it in his pocket, or maybe it's
Qué
tucked away somewhere else?
guapo.
Don't look at me. But it looks like there will be lots of backstory to go along with the outfit. So be sure to check.
Agradecida.
Interesting. So, in addition to the backstory content, what kind of challenges can travelers expect?
Agradecida.
Well, it'll be similar to the Phantom Flow event that we've had before, with a variety of set objectives for travelers to reach.
So after completing an objective, a special after-imaged might effect will be unlocked, which will add buffs for the next battles.
Nice.
Next, version 2.8 will have an event that's all about
Engranajes y componentes. Nuevo material para la jatetera, ¿no?
Sweet puzzles.
Oye, todos los eventos nuevos, ¿eh? No me parecen repetitivos ninguno, me parecen diferentes. Me gusta.
To take the components and place them on this mechanical board.
Yeah.
You know, all this mechanical stuff reminds me of things we've seen from Fontaine before.
Huh, I think you might be right about that one.
Okay, seems like the gears need to fit together. Oh, nice, they're starting to rotate now. Hey, that didn't look too hard.
Not bad.
But yeah, I'm guessing the later stages of the event probably won't be so simple.
Right. Yeah, this one looks like it's separated into an upper and lower level, so that's gonna be a little bit tougher. Travelers will have to think about how to move the gears on different levels. And oh, neat, there's even gears made for 2 levels.
These are gonna be tricky to solve. Speaking of which, we
Claro, son como puzzles.
too much gameplay here.
Me gusta lo que veo.
It'll be no fun if everyone watched us solve them.
What Brittany means to say is she has no idea how to solve the puzzle.
All right, then. I thought you were done talking.
Nope.
Okay, I believe we've covered most of the main content travelers can expect in version 2.8.
Which means it's probably time to take another quick break.
El último codillo.
Another quick break means another redemption code.
Gote.
Just as a reminder, we'll still have some exciting info following the break.
Así que
so be
quédense.
sure to stick around.
Ay, qué guay. Mi Jesús. Qué guay. Qué guay. Qué guay todo.
Welcome back, everyone.
¡Ojo! La Yoimiya faltaba. Bueno, y Klee también. Klee no ha salido en los eventos.
That's right. There will be a new addition to the game
Oh, nueva banda sonora.
Genshin Impact's commemorative OST album, The Shimmering Voyage Volume 2, will be released soon.
And this
La banda sonora God
contains
siempre.
many memorable pieces of music from the game, including music from the moment Kazuha blocks the Shogun's Musono Hitotochi.
We also have a trailer for the new soundtrack.
Me encanta ese boquete. La banda sonora de verdad de lo mejor del Genshin, ¿eh? No soporto. God. Siempre.
Oh, I can't wait.
Wow.
Ni yo.
Yeah.
So good.
I don't know about you guys, but I think there's so much to look forward to coming in version 2.0.
Sí, está bastante bien.
I am officially
Está bastante bien, me gusta, me gusta, me gusta. I like it.
See what I did there?
Yes.
Especially all the cool new outfits.
Yeah.
Una de las cosas más guays de la versión, la verdad.
Checking out the islands and conquering all of the puzzles in these upcoming events.
You will leave no puzzle undone.
No puzzle.
Yeah, I just want to say I'm super excited to be here with Brittany and Ben on what is our first appearance on the program. So thank you so much for having us. And I
you
can't
guys are
wait.
awesome.
You're awesome.
No, you're
Qué
awesome.
No, you're awesome.
You're all awesome.
Look at us, big family.
And we can't forget our special plushie, Ben. How was your first special program?
I'm hungry.
All right, and that just about does it for today's
Soy yo.
special program.
Todos los días de mi vida.
Keep an eye out for future official announcements to get more information on version 2.8. And that's it for us. Thanks, everyone. See you in game.
Later, y'all.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Qué guay. Uy. Ah, que no hay nada más. Pero
Wow, this place is hopping with activity. The sunshine makes the sandy beaches here glow like the embers of a pyro slime. And next to the cool, sparkly water, what a view! If only the desert sand and the jungle ring could get along like this, that would be perfect. Oh, you can hear me? How curious. Huh? You say you're a traveler? Well then, maybe I could offer you a bit of knowledge, and in return, you can tell me your story. How about it?
¿eso es Sumeru? ¡Qué bonito!
You'll have to wait until we meet in person, though. But I'm sure destiny will bring our paths together soon.
Estaba a punto de quitarlo. Estaba a punto de quitarlo. Y lo más guay del especial, nos acaban de enseñar Sumeru. Nos acaban de enseñar Sumeru. Hola, perdona. ¿Y quién es el que estaba hablando? Por un momento pensaba que era Klee. ¿Pero quién es? ¿El arconte dentro? Flipo. No me lo esperaba, la verdad. Vaya plot twist, tío. Eso sí que no me lo esperaba. No me lo esperaba para nada. Me he quedado loquísima. Me he quedado loquísima, la verdad es que sí. Tío, parecía todo como súper selvático, súper guay. La estatua me gustaba mucho y los sitios que han salido me parecen súper bonitos. Estilo como selva, como jungla. Me gusta, ¿eh? Ahí los buenos dendros se vienen pronto. Se vienen pronto los nuevos dendros. ¡Qué hype! ¡Qué hype! Terrible, terrible. Bueno, y ya hablando en general de lo que hemos visto, sí es verdad que me ha gustado la 2.8, toda la información que han dicho, está muy guay. Pero creo que al principio se han enrollado mucho. He notado al principio que me estaba aburriendo un poquito. Cuando estaban explicando lo de Hizu y tal, he visto como mucho texto. He visto como eso, que me estaban aburriendo de tanta charla que estaban dando, supongo que para rellenar, para que se cumplan esos 30 minutos que suelen durar siempre estos programas especiales. Pero bueno, quitando eso, me han encantado los nuevos eventos. Como ya he dicho antes, me parece que tiene mucha variedad, no me parece nada repetitivo. Me gusta que utilicen otra vez lo de las islas. Los reruns me parecen muy bien. Tiene sentido el de Kazuha, pero siempre suelen meter los reruns o los banners con personajes que suelen salir en los eventos o en la historia. Y no he visto ni a Klee ni a Yoimiya y me ha parecido súper raro. Pensaba que iban a salir en alguno de los eventos. Sé que ha salido Yoimiya en el último Splash Art, que ha salido como de evento o algo así, o de la versión en general, pero no sé, no he visto que vayan a aparecer y tal. Luego a lo mejor nos llevamos una sorpresa, no sé. Pero tienen muy buena pinta los eventos, me parecen súper guays. Las dos nuevas skins me parecen canelita en rama. Y bueno, Lo de Sumeru me he quedado tiesa, la verdad. Es que me he quedado tiesísima. Pero me ha gustado bastante. Simplemente al principio se me ha hecho largo, pero luego se me ha hecho más ameno cuando han ido presentando las nuevas cosas. Y me ha parecido todo súper guay, la verdad. O sea, me gusta muchísimo. Creo que es una versión así que es más calmadita antes de Sumeru, que va a ser como todo el caos, toda la nueva región y tal que se viene. Y creo que se vienen cosas muy, muy guays. En esta versión, pues eso, todo más calmadito, pero vienen cosas también chulas. Eso no hay que quitarlo. Pero bueno, por mi parte, en cuestión de banners, yo voy a estar ahorrando todo esta 2.8. Y ya veremos que se viene el A3.0 en Sumeru. Así que nada, a mí me ha encantado, no sé qué os parecerá a vosotros la nueva versión, pero a mí me ha molado muchísimo, sinceramente. Más flojilla que otras, pero aún así no me decepciona, la verdad. Yo es que soy muy positiva siempre me suele gustar mucho todo, pero a mí especialmente me ha gustado mucho. Me he quedado tiesa con lo de Sumeru y lo de las skins. Para mí, lo mejor. Lo mejor sin duda, de verdad. Ha sido muy guay esa parte.